Hello and welcome back to Ollie Talks Airsoft. Today's video is just going to be a quick update. Loads has happened in the last week or so. I went to a skirmish on Sunday, had a brilliant time, so I'm going to run over a few of the things that happened there. Got a couple of quick gun updates. I've got a couple of new things that have arrived in the post, so loads to go over. I'm going to try and condense it. Hopefully we can get this done in about 5 minutes. First up, AK. Oh my goodness. So I keep taking this out in the coldest temperatures, and obviously we're getting now towards January, February time. This is going to be the coldest that we're really going to get in the UK. At the moment, I'm running this down to 2 degrees. I'm full auto mag dumping. I am just giving it the harshest time I possibly can. It still hasn't jammed, still hasn't misfed. I just don't seem to be able to kill it. At this point, with the stock MWS, normally there are a few issues. You can have half cycling of the bolt and things like that. Even on green gas, it just keeps going. So I will continue to take it out to all of the games that I hit over the next couple of months. And I'm really hoping that a couple of those games come in at 0 degrees or below, so I can really put this thing to the test. Unfortunately, I live in a kind of built up area, so I can't really leave that in my back garden without a neighbour phoning and me getting in a bit of trouble. So at the moment, I'm just gonna have to wait until I get out to an actual game. But we're getting down to 2 degrees and we're not missing a beat. So at the moment, for cold weather, this AKM just seems unstoppable. I love it. So when I went to the skirmish on Sunday, I actually took two friends with me, and one of them had played a couple of games before, but very new to the sport or hobby. And the next one he had never played a game of Airsoft in his life. He had an absolute blast. He loved it. Of course he did. Anyone that tries out Airsoft that's never played it before, it's so much fun. As long as you go in with the right attitude that it's going to be fun. You're definitely going to get shot. It's definitely going to hurt a little bit, but not enough for you to not play. Yeah. First game he went out, I think he just got shot a couple of times in the first game. Slightly despondent. Second game came back, was like, did you shoot anyone? He was like, yeah, I did. I shot someone. And you know what? The look on someone's face, or when they've got their first confirmed kill, it just makes me want. I just wish I was there. I wish I'd seen him make that shot as well. But you know what? He did it. He made it. He was super, super happy. And I am so happy for him. I really hope that he's going to choose to come along with me again. The gun that I gave him to use, because he wanted a sight that had a gun that had a sight on, a red dot sight, because he wanted something that was just a bit quicker. Not using the iron sights quite as much. So I gave him my MP9, which is pretty good for someone that's kind of starting out and getting into it. He did feel a little bit bad though, because look at that, it got shot out. This is one of the reasons why I always, if you're going to lend a gun to someone else and you're going to lend them a gun with some optics on, try and make sure it's a Vortex, because I'm just going to send this back to Vortex now and just get it replaced. So nice and simple for me. He didn't have to feel too bad about it. I said, look, it's not going to cost me any money to get it repaired. But before I send it off, I really want to do some extra testing on this, because I've got another Crossfire which I still haven't got round to sending off yet. So I'm aware that I need to do that. But what really surprised me with this is actually the dot it still seems to work, and it still seems to be relatively small and on target. You can kind of see it there. So what I'm going to do before I send this back, I'm going to do another video coming up shortly that is going to be to do with my 2 broken Vortexes. Do they still hold 0? Is this a catastrophic failure mid-game? Or, because ultimately, once it's been shot and once it's smashed, there's nothing you can do about it. You might as well keep playing. But is that dot still going to be on? I've got a feeling that it is. But we're going to test it. We're going to put it to the test. And once I've tested it, put that video out, then I will send them off and try and get them repaired. The next thing that I got in the post, this is pretty exciting. Well, kind of. I got a new mask. So the last time that I did an update on any masks, it was talking about the ones with the mesh down the front and taking the padding out the side so you could get a better cheat weld on the gun. And I I actually quite like those masks. I've always found them to be pretty good, but off the back of that video, I had quite a lot of comments from people saying about Delta Mic Face Pro. So I had a quick look, and I looked at some of the reviews for the Delta Mic, and they didn't seem to have a standoff around the mouth. And so I ended up going and getting a Valhalla mask. So this is actually from the Netherlands, and it took about 3 weeks for them to hand make it and send it through to me. At the moment, it seems pretty good. There is this very nice furry area, which, you know, sits over your mouth. You can still talk. I think shouting might be a bit more difficult, but certainly you can talk to it, you can talk through it, you can breathe through it, and it's got some really nice solid metal. I wonder whether that's going to rust. I don't know what it's been made out of, so that could potentially rust, and then it'll be obviously pressed against your lips all day, which would not be ideal. So I am going to do, I need to play with this. Haven't played with it. Sadly, it arrived on Monday after my game on Sunday. Bit annoying, but you know, that's how it is. But this particular Face Pro is supposed to reduce fogging, which is something that I suffer with quite a lot. Bit of a sweaty bugger sometimes, so yeah, I can sweat, I can fog up. So having something that tries to like mitigate that is going to be good. But I'd just like to say, I believe since ordering this, I went and had a look on the Delta Mic page, and they're actually working, or they're currently doing a version 2 now, which I believe is almost exactly the same as what I've got here. So it does have like the additional standoff kind of around your mouth. Now, for me, that was the reason that I didn't get the original Delta Mic, because I really couldn't find any photos, and I'd heard a couple of people say they're really good. I'd heard a couple other people say they're good, but room for improvement. And from exactly what I was looking for, like the Valhalla seemed to tick all the boxes. But I think once the Delta Mic version 2s are out and they're just available to buy, I'm probably going to pick one of those up and do a comparison. But there is going to be a video all about this Face Pro coming up. And yeah, I'll do a proper review on it, talking about the materials and everything like that they've used. So that was most of it. There are a couple other things. Obviously, there is going to be the green gas mod video coming up. As again, it's not a burden, but there is just a lot of footage to go through, and there's just a lot of information. And actually, I really thought it was going to be quite a cut and dry, like, yes, you should do it, no, you shouldn't. It is actually more detailed than that. It's all to do with the way that you play, and your play style is going to determine whether or not you should do the green gas mod. If you're someone like me that uses the same gun for multiple different roles, then you're going to have some, that's where the video is really going to come in useful, because it's going to give you some good advice on what to do. So, hopefully this has been a useful little update for you. Finally, should have led with this. My GoPro. So I have managed to capture some footage. You probably saw that I did a short, and basically I'm new to this. Like, I'm new to the whole GoPro game and everything like that. So that's how it is at the moment. I've got an external battery pack. I think it's like 6,000 milliamps. So I rigged this up last night just with a couple of cable ties. So I've got my GoPro, and on the back of it I've got a much larger battery. Hopefully this is going to mean that I can record for all day. I've got like a 512 gigabyte card in here. It means that I can record for about 7 hours. Hopefully I can just do a bit better. I did spend a lot of time recording the ceiling above me and not pressing record when I was supposed to. So I'm now running into all of the issues that everyone else has told me about. Like, if you want to film your gameplay, not only does your gun have to work, but your camera has to work and stuff like that. I must say, the camera for me, and I hope everyone else out here is like this, when I go to play Airsoft, I'm really selfish. I do it just for me. I love going out, and like the thrill of just going out, shooting, being shot at, being in the middle of a firefight. I love it. I absolutely love it. And the priority for me at the moment isn't filming it. I know that it's a learning curve. I'm going to try and get better. That was my first attempt that I've just had. So I've figured out a few things that I need to do. And already I'm preparing so that I can do better on the next one. But I really look forward to bringing you guys some good GoPro footage and, you know, some more tactical gameplay. I was thinking also, when I had a look at some of the footage that I got, a lot of it was actually very dark And it was so good actually at Chippenham. So many people were really helpful. They saw that I had a camera and said, oh, you know, you want to adjust your ISO settings and things like that. So honestly, like, the Airsoft community is so friendly and so helpful. And I just want to say to all the people that were at Chippenham on Sunday, thank you so much. Like, I was on the yellow team. We got absolutely rolled over by the red team for the entire day. You guys played so excellently. It was, just an absolute joy to be shot by you. So, just to everyone that was there on Sunday, thank you very much. I will definitely see you all there again soon. And to the guys that I played with on my team, we'll do it next time. But who cares? Like, everyone had a blast. Everyone had so much fun. And like, I didn't find out we'd lost the day until we got in the pub afterwards. And that's when someone was like, oh, I think we lost. I was like, yeah, I'm pretty sure we did too. But do we care? Nah. We just have a great time. Okay guys, right, I think that is everything. We've kind of covered off most of the main points. I did have a couple other packages arrive, but I'm going to save those off for different videos because we're going to be doing some upgrading, and one of my favourite things to do. Anyway guys, thank you for spending your time with me. Until the next time, take care, and I will see you on the next video.